August as well. So I'm waiting too. Nice. Well, that makes sense. I think the way when entering a new company, I know it's always something to do with processing that always puts it like a month behind, and then you'll get paid on a regular basis. Or if people get paid bi-weekly, then you don't get paid that week, but next week. But that week includes like your first paycheck that you ever get at a job usually is quite a lot of money, depending on when you come in. Because it's like for Llama, it would combine 2 months if you get paid monthly. But then it will be month. So you'll get a big paycheck and then you'll get a small one. Well, not a small one, but a regular one, we'll call it. All right, let's do this. There we go. Yeah, you started in August, so if your company pays on a monthly, then you would get it on the last work day of September, but you would get paid for all of August that you worked, and then all of September. Cause they're kind of like behind them. Well, no. Yeah. Something like that. Or are they behind a month? And so that's why you don't get paid. Because you didn't work in July. So that's actually the end of August check. I forget. Some companies are that. They're behind. So in other words, you don't like work September and then get paid. But that check comes in. Your September paycheck actually comes at the end of October. I think that's why. So your September check comes at the end of October. So that means your August check comes at the end of September, which means that you don't get paid that month because you didn't work a previous month. So never mind. I think that's how it works. I've reset my attributes a lot today. Sweden is a bit different. Some pay 1 month behind, but this one I was told are paying the same month, even if it's not ended. All right, yeah, I mean, it can work both ways. It can work both ways. It all has to do with processing, though. It all has to do with processing. And I never worked processing. Oh, man. It did this yesterday. I just got to restart my game. It doesn't reset my stats. I don't know why. Oh, really? I've never gotten paid in the first week. That's interesting, Morph. I've always been the month behind.
I mean, it depends. Some of them, well, I get paid in the first week. My brother gets his pay, I think, in the 15th or so, 14, nice. 15 of the month. It's different from company to company.
Uh-huh. There we go. I don't know what to do with that. All right. Why did I just put 33 points of vitality to survive a sandstorm without a mask? I don't really need anything else. Like, you need survival and then that. Encumbrance, but that's it. That's all you really need. Phew. So again, what we're getting back to right now, I'm pretty much waiting on this purge. But we accomplished everything I was wanting to today, so I'm getting back to my building of the city. I did stop at 30. But if you look way above there, it says increased vitality. I drank something. So, yeah. Yeah, because that's going to wear off eventually. Oh, I didn't know. Yeah. See, I'm getting... This is what I did. So in encumbrance, I'm getting +5 from my armor. And so because of that, I just put 45, not 50. But here, if you notice, I put 30. And then it's got the +3. Because all of that is through a consumable. Which means that it will run. And I could actually save even more points if I got the epic version of this armor. But the epic version is so much harder to make. I'm just like, I'm good. Yeah. Yeah. That's all good. Like I said, it's just so much easier to repair this. I mean, I can repair this armor on the fly. Because I always need, when I go to fight, I always need to carry armor because of my weapon. Which, if I ever go low on gear, then I would just need to, like, find some leather. And then I would be good. So it's just like, why would I compromise that, essentially? Just for 4 more encumbrance and some more armor? When I don't die as it is. Except for falling. I die from falling a lot. But encumbrance is not going to help with that. I think height does. Ow. Ow. What a festive axe you have. Yeah, I like it. It's star metal. I like the little glare on it. Yeah, but the gear doesn't break that easy. I know. I mean, well, I don't know. But I figured. But it's a matter of, I feel like it would be, like, ready to break at the worst possible moment. Because I'm not a guy who looks at my gear very often. It's like, oh, why does my encumbrance so high? Oh, my gear broke. You know. I just don't pay attention to it. And I just feel like I'm going to be like in the middle of a good fight when I need the gear. And then all of a sudden it's going to break. And then I'm going to be over encumbered because of it. Because I was relying on like that 9 versus the 5. And I would just, oh, it would just suck. And that has happened before. I'm saying that from experience. When I just relying on 5. I was at like 98% and then a piece of my gear broke and I was encumbered. I was like, son of a biscuit. Oopsie. All right, wonderful. Ah, man. Why don't you carry hardened leather on you so you can repair on the fly? I don't even know how to make hardened leather. I know how to make leather. Just in case you were thinking about wondering. Oh my goodness. I feel like someone's gonna say something about that. Sonny, I'm home. Sonny? I can go, son. I mean, I'm not gonna take that away from you, though, Chrono. I thought we were closer than that. I hope I didn't just disappoint you there, Blood Rage. You went quiet on me. Blood Rage, go back. You're just trying to change things up? Oh, at least you're not changing your name up. That would be horrific for me. But I did watch your ARC play, where you said you don't like being told how to make things. You like to find out on your own. Yeah, and I guess that's my thing. Like, right now, I just don't, like, I don't know. Like, it's just so easy to haul around regular leather and armor. Maybe I just need to make the leap and just see. But I also thought if you did that with the flawless and stuff, I thought you had to have it repaired at the bench. I didn't think you could repair it on the fly. And I don't think you can make flawless repair armor. I mean, royal armor. Ah, crap. All right, Croner. Blood Rage, you're not. That one hurt a little bit. I'm just joking. You managed to glitch a bird under the water. Way to go, Morph. Way to go. Now, every time you walk by that spot, it's going to go, Rawr! And you're not going to be able to do anything about it because you can't attack underwater in this game. Wonder where Morwen's been today. I haven't been blessed by her presence yet. But yeah, Morphine, that's where you're gonna find this game is very, very glitchy. Very glitchy. Is in creatures. Whoop. Nice. Nice. Nice, nice, baby. Yeah, I pulled that joke out. Don't judge me. Cheshire Critter, how are you today? That's quite a wall you got there. Would be ashamed if something happened to it. Oh, I am judging. So, Critter, believe it or not, I think you were here when I did it. I don't remember though, so I'm gonna show you anyways. So apologies if you've already seen this. But we had a wall just like this. We got three of them. We have a total of 4 walls, but one of them is really small, like really small. We had that one. Then we have this one over here. They're all huge. Gotcha, more. Nah, server restart will unglitch the bird. Nice. So, yeah. We have that wall. The one over there. And then we had this third wall. But the thing is, we ended up... I took it down. Oh, I can't climb it. I'm encumbered. I can't climb while I'm encumbered. Oh my goodness. I hate when that happens. Alright. So we had a wall over here that went actually to the top of here and all the way across and met over there. And I tore every bit of it down. Like I said, it literally was as high as this wall and went all the way over there. It was the biggest wall I made and it took forever. And I tore it all down for this. Tore it all down for that. Really gotta get to the side to get the full. And then we're gonna now build a wall high and across. But yeah. Yeah, there's something with your server. I can climb with that. I just lose stamina quick. Well, no. I ran out of stamina, so I couldn't climb. Because I ran out of stamina quick climbing up that much. Between jumping and climbing, I just ran out of stamina, so I had to wait. But then that climb on up was weird. That was wicked. My character didn't move. He just sat there. It elevatored up. It was weird. And to be honest with you, Critter, I will likely take down those walls. Very likely to take them down. It's kind of sad. You call that climbing? You look like he was trying to fly. Yeah, I know, right? But what I mean, like he didn't get away from the wall. Even if he was flying, he flew like on the wall. It was like, was it fly climbing? I don't know. Climbing while flying? Was it hover climbing? I don't know, man. That was a weird crap, though. Like that little stunt belonged in Vegas. Somewhere where the arts could truly appreciate it. Flying while drunk. That too. That too. I like it. You want to see a miracle blood rage? I'm just joking. I'm just joking with you. Much love. That was quite a unique way to climb. Thank you. I appreciate that. We have coined it drunk flying. I don't drink or eat anything special, so I never think of others having extra stats. My bad, he says. I'm just messing with you, dude. I'm just messing. See, I do blood rage. If I'm in a city and I loot something that has like 8 wine, I'll just drink it all at one time. I will just down it. Oh yeah. I'll lose all my stamina for a while due to alcohol poisoning. I've almost died to alcohol poisoning in this game. Don't care. Worth. Not in real life though. Don't get alcohol poisoning in real life. You'll be miserable. Trust me. It sucks. Trust me. I have 0 experience. But I hear it's bad. I'm a doctor.
You feel like dying.
Yeah, what she said. I'm assuming. I'm a hoarder. I won't drink or eat it, but I'll take it back to my base and it will spoil. You know, I don't think drinks, do drinks and soup and stuff like that, do they spoil? I don't think they do. Or am I just wrong about that? Again. Food does not sure about booze. Oh, not sure about booze? Food does, but I'm not sure about booze. Gotcha. L does, but the others don't. Oh, okay. I guess it's kind of like potions. Certain potions don't really have a time limit on them, but then you got the Yellow Lotus potion, and it's got like a 2-minute timer. You're like, what the? Over encumbered climbing. Initiate. Oh, yeah. There goes half my stamina pool. Okay. Let's go put some stuff down. Oh, Critter, if you needed glasses, I got some for you right here. You should have just asked. You should have just asked. You didn't need to go to a clinic. Come on, I got you some right here. Can you do anything with seeds? Eventually you can grow them, but you can get seeds. You'll throw out more than you'll ever collect. Don't hoard seeds. Ever. But yeah, you can grow them. I guess there are certain plants that are a little bit more important, but just regular seeds for regular fiber, there's, no. Mia, what you doing, girl? What you doing?
No, he's definitely talking.
That's who you were talking to. I thought you were talking to yourself, says Butter. Yeah, this is my conscience speaking. Speak conscience.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah. I was not happy with your latest decisions, so I'm here.
All right, conscience is no longer speaking.
Does the echoes is the echo still on?
No.
Okay.
Or is it conscience? AK abode? No, it's not. It's really not more. Morphine, you can plant the seeds, but really isn't worth it because you don't get seeds back. There you go. Oh, it's good to have Morph back in the game. I don't get my Morph time like I used to, but I'll take it when I can get it.
True.
Can you dig in the ground? No. No, you can't. You can't in this game or Ark. But from what I understand, digging in ground in general has caused issues. Like, I know in Subnautica you used to be able to dig in the ground, but they took that feature out because it would cause all kinds of issues. So games that have the ability to dig in the ground, like, good for them. Like 7 Days to Die and stuff. I hate it's a pain. Blood Ray says, at my base, I have all plants in the planter just to store them. Plus, it shows the plant / flowers, so it looks pretty cool. Nice. We will eventually use planters as decorations.
As decorations.
Mm-hmm. I know KP was wanting to create a courtyard, and so I'm kind of setting that up right now. So we can go ahead and get started on that. Foundation. Hey. Is Conan or Ark better? I haven't played either. You know what, Badmouth? That's a very good question. That's a very good question. Like, do I have to say that one's better than the other? Let me think about that. Critter says, that's not cool. What if I wanted to dig up all the sand and build land above water? You can't. Not really. I mean, there's little things that you can do here and there, but overall, you're just limited. A lot more. I will say this. Okay, so the question was, is Conan or Ark better? Which one's better, Conan or Ark? And you just said no. I figured you would, so I just started my explanation. They are both so different. So different. I know they're survival games, but they are just so different. It's hard to say that one's better than another. Do some of them, like, are there features that are definitely better? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Optimization, Conan, hands down, by far. Without a shadow of a doubt. Conan. As far as building, Conan is better. However, I think both suck. Like, they both have their quirks, and they're both not that great building games. I don't think. In my personal opinion, I don't think the building is very solid. I'm not saying that you can't build grand structures or anything like that in either. I'm just saying that the actual what you need to do to build is they both have their issues, although the building seems to be better in Conan, but easier in Ark. In Ark, building is actually easier. Things just line up better. You don't have to worry about which way they face. They just fit. Like, plain and simple. They fit right, which sometimes in this game just does not happen. Torches in this game, they just burn. In Ark, you have to supply your own wood. So Ark is definitely harder to keep light and stuff like that, although doable. And I'm sure that will get better in time. I think the system that Ark has in place is better than Conan. There's higher levels in Ark than in Conan. There's more interesting stuff to do in Ark than in Conan. But Conan, they both have incredible adventure. They both have a wide variety of lands and creatures. You know, dinosaurs, pets, mounts, things like that are in Ark. So I think that Ark is better than Conan in that. When it comes to actual building and like, you know how you use a smith in this game and stuff like that? I think Conan is better. I like the fighting in Ark a lot better than in Conan, but you can't climb in Ark, but you can't in Conan. I like the fact that in Conan, that in Ark, it's dangerous to go outside your walls. Your balls. I don't know why I just said that. Like, if you go outside of your walls in Conan, it doesn't matter. I mean, to be honest with you, if I was Morphine right now, I could go up to one of the highest levels in the game and be okay. Because I know how to take a level 1 character, and I can survive in this game and not have to really worry about much. If I'm getting chased by an elephant, I know how to get away. If I'm being chased by this, I know how to get away. But if you're level 1 in Ark and you see, let's say, like a raptor, you're screwed. You die. And you die a lot. Where the most I die from this game now, especially being max level, I die from falling more than anything. But I think late game, Ark is a lot better. I think the end game Ark has triumphed over Conan. The late game in this game is not really that good. Like, there's still things I want to accomplish, but there's not a lot of things that I can do. I've beaten everything in the game, except for one little place. One little place. So, in Ark, I don't see me doing that anytime soon. Because once you hit level 60, at that point, you can fight some things. But in this, not 60, 100. Where in this game, you can fight said things before you ever hit your max level. You just can. I can kill them before I ever hit max level. I just couldn't unlock their chest, which give you weapons that aren't even that great. It's just like we just made a weapon today that is just as good as any weapon that you can find in those chests, except for one. And that one is better, but you can't repair it. So it's just like, you know, like, I don't like that part of Conan. Food is a lot easier in Conan than in Ark. I would say Ark is definitely a lot harder than Conan. Like, a lot harder than Conan. A lot. Because there are people still in Conan that if you run into certain creatures that are high enough level, then they just suck. I mean, it just sucks to run into it. You're pretty much dead. Like, you gotta realize that. I've left the bodies because I've gone, I don't think I can safely recover that. I don't think there's a thing that I can do to safely recover that. So I just left my body and I lost all my stuff. The only time that's happened in this game is when my body got deleted by the game. So they each can be frustrating. They each have their problems, but they're also each a lot of fun. They're extremely different. You're going to find great things about one and bad things about one that are flip-flop. Great. What's great over here is bad in this game, but what's great in this game is bad in this game. Like, you're going to find that in both. That's why they're just so different. One's about dinosaurs. One's about just this world of, I don't know like what age this is, but it's more old school. In Ark, you start with nothing and you get very technologically improved. But in this game, you don't ever get more technologically improved. You just get like, it's more like castle-like than anything. So, I mean, they're just so different. I can't possibly say that one is better than the other, but I can say that you may enjoy one more than the other, depending on your taste. But as far as overall survival games, they are both very, very good survival games that have a lot of work to go. Like, they're not great survival games. Neither one is great. But they are good. And they can be great with the right amount of work put into them. Hey, Salty Muffin. I don't know if hosting works anymore, but I dropped the noobs I had on ya. Haha. Rare stream. What? You did? Hang on, I'm looking. Well, 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 look at you. 2 minutes ago. Thank you so much for the host. I wonder if I hit resend. Oh, yeah. I don't know. Stupid bot. How you doing, Salty? Thank you so much. I appreciate that. It's funny, the fact that I can hit resend and it send it through and it work means that it's working. But it's not working. It's weird. Nice. I did the command. It worked. I got it. I just went and looked at my bot real quick to see what it showed. I tell you, I feel like a lot of people are changing a lot of things. Discord is constantly coming out with updates right now. Twitch is constantly changing their stuff, and there's been a lot of Twitch problems lately, which I think causes bot issues. All my bots have been messing up for the past like 2 months. Like all of my bots. Because the API just keeps getting changed. I tell you, having a bot on Twitch is like a 24-hour job now. It's stupid. Poor Medivus.
Yeah.
I mean, of course they're trying to make it better, right? If they don't, they'll lose people. And they can't afford that. Like, they don't want to just kill themselves, kill their you know, what they built. But it's just like, at the same time, things just keep breaking. So unless they fix them, people might go elsewhere. Wait, it let me put one there? Interesting. Oh. Yay. I don't think... Wait. I have a big thing to think about also. If you're on an official server in Conan, building decay after 6 days if you don't log on. It's to keep the server from mass building from people that doesn't play anymore. I don't think Ark has that. Like, I could be wrong though, because I only play the solo game for Ark. I don't know either because I don't play either on official servers. So I can't have an opinion. Yes, believe it or not, I guess I'm one of those fish in the sea who refuses to have an opinion about something that I know zero about. Some people call that rare these days. What? You just don't hear something and think, oh, I hate that. No, I don't. So what did you play today, Salty? Wait, I had 10? Why does it do that? I guess I like how grass grows out from the blocks. Like, I played Star Wars: The Old Republic. I actually don't like it at all. Played The Old Republic with some friends. Awesome, dude. That's really cool. That's awesome, dude. Oh, Salty Muffin. I miss the thigh. I miss the thigh a lot. Me and my wife do. Twitch needs to stop changing and fix stuff before they make more changes and hire more staff. Here's the thing about Twitch that I do feel sorry for, if this is a thing. I don't know, but let's just say hypothetical. Let's just put it into a vacuum and let's just say it is. And I'm not saying it is, but for this example, let's just say it is the thing. That Twitch keeps on wanting to put out new stuff. Thing is, that's a separate division. So you got the content creators, and then you got the web people who do like all the network changes and API changes. And you got all the people who grind the keyboard and coding. I feel like some people come up with the ideas and say implement it. And every time they say implement it, the coders get into a tizzy because it's just like, we just fixed the last mistake. And now you, like, I can only imagine, if that's the case, I can only imagine the frustration coming out from the people who are actually coding it. Like, it's not giving them time to make things completely right before they have to pretty much erase that. And then, boom, implement something else. So therefore, that would mean that you're getting a constantly ever-evolving and changing API. And nothing's ever static. Like, nothing ever has the time to just sit and be good.
They try to fix one thing and they create a problem.
Yeah. And that's the thing, but calls are trying to fix all, they don't really have time, because by the time they're starting to maybe, in my opinion, to maybe get around to fixing something, they're already implementing something new again. They're probably being told, okay, you need to fit this in there. And they're going, but all right. That's where I would hate being a coder, because someone just says, I need you to do this. You're talking about all development in all fields. There you go. So apparently it's a thing. And I feel bad for the coders, because guess who gets yelled at? It's kind of like insurance adjusters, right? And I'm not, and I know I definitely have a huge opinion on this because I know insurance, but you can hate an insurance company but don't hate the adjuster, or rather vice versa. You can hate the adjuster but don't hate the insurance company. Because adjusters have different opinions, but the company is likely to back that up. But sometimes you can just get a bad adjuster, and they may suck, and they may be rude, and they may be mean. But that doesn't mean everyone in that company is. When I worked there, I was always like, I would hate to talk to that person. You know? Like, I definitely had that opinion.
Storm incoming.
Yes, and I'm going to survive it. But I'm going to read this real quick because it's getting on down the line. Blood Ray said, yeah, I'm with Jen on that one. I don't want grass growing through my base, but I would like grass outside my buildings. I want the ability, I tell you, they need to create a foundation that's grass and a ceiling that's grass. And even like have some of like flowers, pretty different color, like, and you can change the colors on them. Like you have to dye them, but you could change the color of the flowers. Like start out with a white flower, all white flowers, and then just like be able to dye them. Honestly, when it comes to building, even in these games, they need to take the idea of something like a roller coaster tycoon and implement something like that, where you can just like plant grass. Like there are grass blocks, but make it like where it's almost just like the surface of here, so it blends. You don't want it looking weird. But that way you can build like all stone and then have like grass patches, almost like a park in the city. I mean, it'd be nice. It would just look good. But it really isn't, since you're moving around in your base. I don't follow that one, Bloodridge. Now, if you can make it to where like part of your building is falling down, you can make it look really cool. I'm confused. Can you help me there, Bloodridge? What were we talking about? Mentally, I'm past that. Hey, Free Pola, how are you doing? I'm good, I'm good. Thank you so much for asking. I don't know how many things we do as a proof of concept, but then it gets final as we have to do the next thing, while always remembering that shortcuts and bugs, you know, from the last proof of concept. I mean, it would suck. I mean, I don't know. Coding is definitely a field of interest for a lot of people, but I also think it's kind of like they make good money. I think coders do, because they're super important. But I also feel like it would be like a high stress job. I don't know. You're fine? Awesome. I was talking about Crota talking about the ruins of lost civilization with nature overgrowing it. Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah, I would like the ability to do that, but I don't want it being forced upon me, if that makes sense. And I think all they need to do is figure out how to come up with a foundation set. And if they ever came out with half foundations, oh, you're talking about language then. Oh, you're talking about language. Give me a 90-degree, a half foundation, and then different types of foundation. So it could be like a grass-growing stone black ice foundation. It's not gonna break, but I don't know. So you could really build some really interesting, like be able to apply vines to the side of, like imagine if I could apply vinage to the side of that. How awesome that would look. And make it like wooden or stone, like a dark stone, like the black ice, and then just put vines over it. Like they need a pack that is just like aesthetics. It would be amazing. And that wouldn't take away from the integrity. Not make it like technologically improving, but that would make it more Conan. I just think that'd be nice. It's not a low-wage job. And yes, I know of at least 2 people in my workplace who have collapsed under stress and are now on sick leave. Yeah. So there you go. I always like the idea of completing one project and doing it right, and then moving on. And that way, when you start implementing new features, you can always plan ahead at that point. This world, I tell you. Like, I know that there are some times in jobs that you need to burn the midnight oil. You just do. You almost have to a point. Oh my goodness. But I don't think that should be an expectation. I don't know. Ah! Ow! It got me. Ah. I'm out. I'm out. Foundations. Dang, man. How is that only like... Oh, I feel like it should be more. I get it's not. I just feel like it should. And I will also say, one thing I really like about arc farming is that if you farm, like, for instance, you want to build one foundation in this game, it requires 5 wood and 35 rock. If you want to build foundation in Ark, I forget what else it requires other than wood. I know it does, but it's not much of anything, but I know it requires something. But if you want to build a wooden foundation, it requires 88 wood. And by chopping a tree, you may get 20. So think about like how many foundations I built. If I wanted to build this in Ark, how long that would take at 88 wood per foundation. But here's the thing. Here's the beauty of Ark. That's just by you. But if you learn the dinosaurs and you learn which ones can do which things, at that point, farming up 88 wood is nothing. And I think that's so cool. It's just like you need to learn that you can't do it all just by yourself. You need help from those tames. And so it actually encourages you to go out and get those longer tames. And it encourages you to go out and get like specific creatures. And then put them to good use. I just think it's really cool. Really cool aspect of the game. Yeah, but we're getting that in Conan. Whether they will farm for you or that you just have someone to carry your stuff. Because what I saw, it was just that you're getting creatures to help carry items, not actually farm items. And I got you, Croner. And I realize it doesn't. But that to me is also the sign of... I'm not saying not successful company, but a company who doesn't look after their people. I just say that. That is weird, Blood Rage. So I had 1,200 wood. I'm down to 800 now. I did get a lot of wood. I still don't know how. Like, that one just kind of slipped past me, I guess. So I'm getting 18 versus the 22, and I can honestly tell you that I'm feeling the slowdown, so I might... This is my original one that I made. I might end up making another one and putting the damage one on it to give it a better spark so that I can build more. I'm just not building what I was. I know you had mentioned this blood rage, but I didn't actually witness it, not to the fullest extent, but I am now. Like, I'm not making hundreds like I used to. I'm making 70, 80. So, yeah, I might do that. I might do that. So, where are you, Morph? Very curious.
I was by you. I was chopping trees.
Oh, nice. I totally didn't see you. Have you been able to knock out any feats or anything?
Yeah.
I meant journeys, sorry, not feats.
I mean, the journey, or what exactly do you mean?
If you look at your menu, there should be a tab called Journey. And every time you complete one of those, they actually give you quite a bit of experience.
Yeah, I know.
So I was just asking if you had completed any journeys.
Yeah, I did.
Nice. What level are you now? It feels so bad that I have to 2-round hit and kill a bird. I can't just one-shot it. Dead. All these spawns keep tricking me up. I'm just like, ugh. I'm trying to clear it all out, but every time one spawns, I'm like, I gotta go farm it. I gotta go farm it. I was just over here. Just die. Door, door, door. Repeat. I shouldn't have sprinted. It did just spawn. Holy crap. I just need to head straight to my walls before more spawn. Okay. We got more now. We got more. I think once I put these down, I'm going to go do some adventuring with Morph. Oh. Although my damage is going to be like crap, but that's okay. So what weapon have you decided that you want to play right now?
Well, I have a club right now.
Oh yeah? What did you name the club? The Club Morph? Sorry. I'm done. I'll be in my corner over here.
Mm-hmm. I
That's pretty good.
want to be like a heavy weapon, maybe a sword or an axe.
Axe is good. Axe is good.
Mm-hmm. Keep getting.
Huh?
I keep getting seeds, like a lot of them.
Yeah, you're probably picking a lot of plant fiber, aren't you?